get started, right? United Breweries, that's the first management on the show. Revenue came in below estimates while gross margin expanded. Overall, volume was was aided by popular business. Vivek Gupta, MD and CEO, United Brewery, joins us now. Mr. Gupta, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. And you know, it has been a good volume performance in one of the segments, the premium segment that is. But let's talk about some changes that we've seen in terms of policy. Chandrababu Naidu has said that they would relook at the state's excise policy. What is your ask, and by when is clarity likely on this?
Yes, we had a very, very strong quarter, and we delivered almost 9% top line growth. I think on your specific question on Andhra Pradesh, we are waiting for the further developments on the policy. We can only comment once we actually see the fine prints of the policy, and I can only say that we are operating our brewery in Andhra Pradesh with almost 30% capacity, so we have potential to supply more beer once the policy comes into account. But we are waiting for the footprint of the policy.
Okay, but how much does Andhra currently contribute?
So Andhra is right now is a small part of UB's volume. It is less than 3% of our volumes. But as I mentioned, that we have a brewery where we are producing, we can produce almost 3x versus what we produce today.
So that's the outlook on Andhra Pradesh. Let's talk about volumes now. Mr. Gupta, what's the outlook on volumes from here on? Premium is doing exceptionally well for you. But what's the overall target and the industry levels in terms of market share that you're looking at?
Yeah, I think, yes, we had a very, very strong quarter on premium. We actually grew our premium portfolio at 44%, driven by our brands Ultra, Ultra Max, and Heineken Silver. We see a lot of opportunity of premiumization in India. We believe that there are consumer nodes which still need to be served. We recently launched our Queenfisher brand, which is only in 4 states, and we plan to expand it in further states. So we expect the category to grow high single digit on volume and premium to grow high double digit. And UB would like to be ahead of the category growth and lead the category growth in India.
Okay, fair enough. But Mr. Gupta, if you could just give us a sense in terms of what your current market share is in the Indian beer industry and the expected trends. What is the share in specific markets such as Karnataka as well?
Look, I think overall, as we said, we finished last quarter somewhere between 48 to 49 market share. Our goal is to consistently increase category and be ahead of category. So we will be in the same range going forward as well. On state-specific market share, look, there is always fluctuations in the state depending on the execution. We are very pleased with the progress we are making in Karnataka. We have also got permission to locally produce Heineken in Karnataka, and in a week's time we should be able to start manufacturing our Heineken in Karnataka and start distributing. So we are very optimistic about the outlook. But again, as you know, this business has a lot of regulatory aspects. The governments are consistently reviewing policies. So we will have to wait and watch what developments happen on those fronts. And continuously adjust our plans to meet the consumer needs.
Okay, in that case, let's talk about Heineken, because that is one brand which is doing well. But do you think it is under leveraged? What is the outlook on the portfolio mix? Will this one see better growth?
No, Heineken is actually world's largest beer. It is doing extremely, extremely well. The markets where we have Heineken, which is Mumbai, Goa, and we produce locally, it is actually more than double-digit growth. As I mentioned to you, we have finally got permission in Karnataka to produce locally. We are actually, right now when I'm talking to you, our brewers are going through the fine-tuning the product. And I think we should be in a position to launch sometime early August in Karnataka the whole range of Heineken products, and we feel very, very optimistic. We believe its properties with 100% malt beer, consistency of quality, and the international image will really drive market as well as our own share growth in Karnataka.
Okay, all right. But Mr. Gupta, what is the share of revenue from the premium category currently, and what would your outlook on the same be as well?
See, our premium portfolio, we continue to expect to have high double-digit growth. Premium portfolio is around 18 to 19% of our current portfolio. Our goal is to make it around 25% in the next 2 years, and that's the plan. That's where all these pillars will continue to support that program.
All right, so that's about the premium portfolio. Let's talk about the raw material prices. What is the outlook on barley and glass prices? Gross margins have improved in Q1. What is the expected gross margin range from here on?
Yeah, we had a very strong quarter in gross margin, which was primarily driven by our state mix, our pricing, and our brand mix. Actually, the cost of sale is a very small portion of this margin improvement, though barley prices were almost 10% lower versus a year ago. There is always volatility in the commodity pricing. One thing goes up, another thing goes down. Rice has gone up in pricing. Which we broken rice we use in some of the beer. Glass prices have been fluctuating. Aluminium prices have been fluctuating. But our plan is to consistently work on plans which actually drive the right mix. We will actually put a lot more new bottles in the pipeline, because as the category grows and we bring new innovation, and that's a big part of the margin. So I won't get too excited by one quarter of margins, but our goal is to consistently improve top line and gradually improve our margin performance.
Okay, gradually improve your margin performance. But target ad spends as a percentage of sales and margins, when does it probably go back to teens, say even low and mid?
See, we actually had IPL sponsorship, which we got terrific response from consumers. We have festival season coming in, wedding season coming in, party season coming in with Durga Puja and later on with other things. So we will continue to invest whatever is needed to make our brands famous and to drive moderation in this category, which is done through Kingfisher brand.
Okay, so let's talk about the target for your return bottles as a percentage of overall bottles. That is something that has been helping margins as well. What's the outlook here?
Yeah, I think we are one of the reasons our margins have improved, because we have seen the improvement in the return bottles. Our target continues to be around 70% old bottle returns. But as I said, since we are bringing a lot of new innovation to accelerate the growth, there will be a period of time where our new bottle immersion will be slightly higher. But we expect on an average, we should at least have a 70% old bottle returns.
Okay. Just give us a sense in terms of any update that the company might have got when it comes to Maharashtra government stand on excise duty?
No, we continue to work with the government. We don't have any update yet.
Okay, all right. Mr. Gupta, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us all those details. That's the word coming in from United Breweries. Strong performance in their premium segment. The stock, though, lower by 2.5% right now. We'll slip into a short break. Up next.